MisterGoatvdt. Heroes, heroines, myths and legends. MisterGoatvdt here. Today we are talking about the story of Wheelieboy. An amazing story, no doubt, because here in the Netherlands everybody rides a bike, and so wheelies are basically part of our national culture. Wheelies, however, are no longer my thing. I'm a respectable YouTuber now, and everybody knows respectable Dutchmen ride on the unicycle. Back to Wheelieboy. Wheelieboy needs to look fit and sharp, but refuses to put in any of the effort or to work out, so he just buys a ton of armor to wear it underneath his clothes to look tough. Wheelieboy, of course, needs to look fly for the females during mating season, so he gets a haircut. He also needs advice on racing, so he visits the barber. After all, they know all about shortcuts. Here I am still smiling, but I get absolutely grossed out by the sight of my own eyeballs. So first, I get eye surgery done, also at the barber, because why pay a professional 2k per eyeball if I can get my girl Letitia here to do it for like $15. I am a little worried she says she didn't bring her glasses, but alright. Picking a nice pair of eyeballs wasn't too difficult, but now comes the hard part. How does Wheelieboy want his hair? By the way, going to the barber is a real big step up for me, as, when I was young, my father always told us that he was going to the barber. But turns out he was just having sex with other ladies who were not my mom. We should have known something was up though, as he went to the barber for 4 times a week. Also, he's bald. Whilst we are waiting for the past me to figure out the ideal coupe for Wheelieboy, why don't I entertain you guys with a joke? Superman goes to a party. He sees a guy dressed up as Bitcoin, one as Solana and one as Dogecoin. He was pretty annoyed by this, because nobody told him it would be a crypto night. With my hair chopped off like Marie Antoinette's head, we leave the barber to continue the quest of Wheelieboy. Except I mistake that car for mine, and now I am wanted by the police. In the heat of the moment, I need to think quickly and make the right call under pressure. Sadly, I do not do that. I panic and I steal a slow-moving scooter, adding that to my charges as well, and having a terrible getaway vehicle. When we try to buy Wheelieboy some cool new clothes, the girl behind the counter starts yelling at me, saying I can't go into the store with my scooter. That is very weird for me, as in the Netherlands you can enter every store with your bike and nobody cares, especially supermarkets. After all that dilemma, I remember I'm playing GTA and I decide to rob some less fortunate boys for their drugs or money or whatever they have. Meanwhile, this guy is just sitting here, waiting for me to leave so he can have his pizza. To break into the safe, I need to find a code, which, conveniently, the dealers left on a small post-it up here. Inconveniently for me, however, my eyeballs absolutely suck from that eye surgery and I can barely read it. Also, I forgot I can turn the camera, so I just turn my head instead. Very good. Next up, a live moment I did not want to withhold you, so yeah, enjoy. I hope that you can understand Dutch, and if not, I'll add like some subtitles. Okay.
Heilige poep. Engels met Mr. Goat. Oh, oké. Ik weet dat mijn uitspraak niet fantastisch is, maar dat was onnodig. Jee.
Anyway, on our way back to the store, we see a tree that fits in your hand. A palm tree. Back at the store, we pretend to browse a lot of shirts, so we can take our shirt on and off again. We do this because there is a lady behind the counter, and we want to show them that not only can we drive a scooter, which is a very sexy skill for a Wheelieboy to have, but we also have a lot of tattoos, proving I have an artistic side, but I'm not afraid of a needle once in a while as well. Once we've picked the right outfit, it's time for us to pimp the scooter as well. After all, No respectable wheelie boy can be seen on a crappy low-life scooter. We give it some nice performance boosters, but also paint it to make it look cool and give it the old gang green color chosen by Stromboli back in the day. Stromboli, of course, being our former partner in crime, whom now we are having an insane capitalistic race with, seeing which one of us can buy the yacht first. Because after all, a man's true value in life can only be determined on if he has a yacht or not. After our scooter looks cool, our clothes look fresh, my hair looks stylish, and my eyeballs newly lasered, I'm off to the park to impress the other wheelie boys, and maybe even a female. On our way there, however, I try to act cool in front of this lady by taking a shortcut the barber told me about, and I end up crashing and losing my scooter. Tough times. After a short walk, I get it back, and it seems as if everything is back on the rails. But no, I'm distracted by never-ending hunger for acid, and I go meet up with my buddies at my hidden acid laboratory. First, however, I decide to take a refreshing drink, and I pick Sprunk, which is ironic, as earlier I lasered the E-Cola logo on my eyeballs. There you see it, kids. People always want that which they cannot see, as opposed to something being lasered on your eyeballs. I meet up with this guy, whose name I don't remember, probably because all of the acid, and I joke around on how hard drugs may be bad for your health. But he says he's been doing it ever since he was 7 and he feels fine. I decide to play a little chemist myself, and who knew cooking up drugs was this much fun? After that educational moment, we remember what we set off to achieve today. Get Wheelieboy to look fly in the park for the other Wheelie boys and the Wheelie girls. We head out towards a skate park for Wheelieboy to show off his new look, but we didn't calculate the massive amounts of acid we've been taking like M&Ms, so we completely forgot where the skate park is. After riding around like a tourist in Amsterdam, high on everything I could find, and still somehow semi-allowed to operate a moving vehicle, we do find a skate park, and the emotion of happiness is overwhelming. Since there are no females to marvel at Wheelieboy yet, I decide it's best to practice a little with our bike. It goes as expected, and I get annoyed by the lack of progress very quickly. But here is a cycling joke. Johnny and Ruth are mountain biking down a hill. Ruth hits a tree. Johnny continues, ruthlessly. It quickly becomes obvious that I'm in no state to do tricks on a ramp while riding a motorcycle being high on acid, so I do the mature thing and blame it on the skate park. I vaguely remember there being a bigger skate park down at the beach, as I can for some reason remember the places in GTA homeless persons sleep, and I always see them just lying around there. So I set out for this new park and maybe make friends with the homeless. A little while later we arrive at the skate park, and we are all overwhelmed with joy. Here comes the moment we've been waiting for, we've been training for, a dream which we've been pleasuring ourselves with at night. Can Wheelieboy be the most influential and respectable wheelie boy at the entire homeless skate park? Let's find out. I was going to talk over how good Wheelieboy is performing at the skate park, but no, apparently you need more than just good looks, a good bike and lasered eyeballs to dominate the skate park. So, here are some jokes about gingers. What do you call a ginger at the house party of the century? Uninvited. Why was, in opposition to the Black Lives Matter movement, the Ginger Lives Matter movement not successful? Because not a soul showed up. Why is the ginger so happy to be drafted for military duty? He gets to shave his hair. Why are there no gingers in politics? Because they have no soul to sell. Why are gingers happy when they grow old? Their hair turns grey. Haha, we have fun. Eventually I call my mechanic to come bring me a bike, who is very surprised with that assignment, as he never had to bring me anything else than my Lamborghini before. I continue being not so great at this, but I do feel like I'm slowly getting the hang of this, or maybe not. Wait, wow! Did you see that? I actually nailed that one move over there. Do not get used to it though, because it immediately goes to my head and I try to do more stunts without even properly mastering this one first. Like a frog on acid, I'm jumping around the skate park. I guess opposed to a guy thinking he's a frog because he took too much acid jumping around the skate park. We slowly improve our skills and our moves, and since I believe in a little thing called improving myself, that is exactly what Wheelieboy will do. And maybe next time we will get swool with some females. Thank you very much for watching Wheelieboy, and I hope to see you next time. Mr. Goat, Mr. Goat, Mr. Goat, Mr. Goat. VDT.